The mask comes off, the arena explodes, and in that single bone-chilling moment, everything we thought we knew about loyalty, brotherhood, and trust in professional wrestling just got shattered into a million pieces. What you're about to witness is not just a reveal. This is a betrayal that will echo through the halls of WWE history forever. This is the moment that changes everything. You felt it at the Royal Rumble, didn't you? That sickening thud when Braun Breaker hit the floor. The match even started. The confusion, the anger, the questions that kept you up at night. Who would do this? Who had the audacity, the calculated cruelty to ambush one of the most dominant forces in WWE? Well, my friends, on Monday Night Raw, the truth came crawling out of the shadows, and I promise you are not ready for this. But before we dive into the chaos, before we relive every gut-wrenching second of the story, I need you to do something for me. If you're new to Wrestling News WWE, if you've been watching from the sidelines, this is your moment to become part of something bigger. Hit that subscribe button right now, because this family, this community we're building, we don't just watch wrestling, we feel it, we live it, we break it down together. And when moments like this happen, moments that shape the foundation of this industry, we need to be here for each other. So subscribe, turn on that notification bell, and let's experience this journey together. Because what happened on Raw, what I'm about to show you, this isn't just another wrestling angle. This is personal. Let's rewind the clock. Royal Rumble 2026. Indianapolis is electric. 30 superstars, one match, one dream. The crowd is on their feet. The countdown begins. And you can feel the anticipation building like a pressure cooker ready to explode. Braun Breaker, the Intercontinental Champion, the absolute wrecking machine who has bulldozed through everyone in his path, is set to enter this war. This man is not just a competitor, he's a statement. Every spear, every powerhouse move, every single time he steps between those ropes, he reminds you why they call him the next big thing. But then it happens. Backstage, the cameras catch it, a figure in black moving with purpose, with rage, with intention. And before Braun can even make his entrance, before he can hear his music hit, before he can step into that rumble and claim his destiny, he's blindsided. A brutal, vicious attack. Steel meets flesh, bodies crash into equipment, and Braun Breaker, the unstoppable force, is left laying in a heap of broken dreams and shattered pride. The attacker, masked, concealed, a ghost in the machine. And just like that, he vanishes into the crowd of chaos, leaving Braun to be dragged to the ring by officials who have no idea what just transpired. The rumble continues, but Braun is a shell of himself. He stumbles into the ring, barely conscious, and within seconds he's tossed over the top rope like yesterday's trash. Eliminated, humiliated, destroyed. And for weeks, we've been asking the same question. Who would dare? Who had the motive? Who had the guts to attack a man like Braun Breaker in his biggest moment? The theories were everywhere. Was it a rival from NXT seeking revenge? Was it someone Braun wronged on his meteoric rise to the top? Was it jealousy? Was it strategy? Was it personal? Monday Night Raw, February 2nd, 2026. The air in that arena is different tonight. You can sense it from the opening bell. Triple H promised answers. The WWE Universe demanded justice, and Braun Breaker, you could see it in his eyes, he wanted blood. The show opens and the tension is suffocating. Every segment feels like a ticking time bomb. The crowd is restless, chanting for the truth, chanting for the reveal. And then about an hour into the broadcast, the lights dim, the screen flickers, and there he is. Braun Breaker standing in the ring, microphone in hand, shoulders tense, jaw clenched, and rage radiating from every fiber of his being. He speaks. His voice is low, controlled, but you can hear the fury bubbling just beneath the surface. He talks about respect, about earning your spot, about looking a man in the eye when you have a problem. He tells the world that whoever attacked him is a coward, that they took the easy way out, that they rob him of his opportunity, but they won't rob him of his revenge. And then he issues the challenge. Come out, face me, show yourself. The crowd is deafening now. Every eye is on that entrance ramp. The anticipation is unbearable. Seconds feel like hours. And then the music hits, but it's not what anyone expected. It's not some unknown upstart. It's not a returning legend from the past. It's a theme that's been playing every single week. A theme that's familiar. A theme that belongs to someone we've seen stand side by side with Braun Breaker himself. And that's when Austin Theory walks out. But he's not alone. He's flanked by security, by officials, and there's something different about him. There's a smirk on his face, but behind it you see calculation. You see someone who's been planning this for longer than we realize. He's wearing a shirt that says "A Town Down," and in his hand he's holding something. A mask. The mask, the same black mask the attacker wore at the Royal Rumble. The arena erupts, not in cheers, in shock and confusion, in absolute disbelief. Because Austin Theory and Braun Breaker, they weren't enemies. They were allies. They came up through the ranks together. They trained together. They bled together. This wasn't just an attack. This was a betrayal of the highest order. This was Brutus stabbing Caesar. This was family turning on family. Braun's face says it all. The confusion melts into realization, and realization burns into pure, unfiltered rage. He charges toward the ropes, screaming at Theory to get in the ring, to explain himself, to fight like a man. But Theory just stands there, mic in hand, and he starts to speak, and this is where it gets personal. Theory's voice is calm, almost eerily so. He tells Braun that he's tired of living in his shadow, tired of being the sidekick, tired of watching Braun get all the opportunities, all the praise, all the glory while he's left to pick up the scraps. He talks about how they came up together, but only one of them was chosen. Only one of them was pushed. Only one of them was called the future. The crowd is split now. Some are booing Theory out of the building. Others, you can hear them starting to understand, starting to see his point. Because Theory isn't wrong about one thing: Braun Breaker has been given every opportunity, and Theory, despite his talent, despite his potential, has been spinning his wheels. But here's where Theory crosses the line. He says that at the Royal Rumble, he didn't just attack Braun to take him out of the match. He did it to prove a point, to show the world that Braun Breaker isn't invincible. To show management that maybe they've been betting on the wrong horse, and most cutting of all, he says that Braun needed him. That without Theory watching his back, without Theory being the safety net, Braun would have crumbled a long time ago. If you've been riding with Slam Zone, if you've been part of this journey with us, then you know this is exactly the kind of moment we live for. The raw emotion, the real stakes, the storytelling that transcends the ring and hits you right in the gut. And if you haven't subscribed yet, if you're still on the fence, let me tell you something from the heart. This channel isn't just about highlights and hot takes. We're a family here. We break down every twist, every turn, every moment that matters. So do me a favor, hit that like button right now. Smash that subscribe button and turn on those notifications, because you do not want to miss what's coming next. Trust me, this story is just getting started. Back in the ring, Braun has heard enough. He rolls out, storms up the ramp. Security barely holds him back. Theory drops the mic and backs away, still smirking, still playing the psychological game. But you can see in his eyes he knows what he's unleashed. He knows that Braun Breaker is coming for him, and when that reckoning arrives, there will be no place to hide. The two men lock eyes from across the stage. The crowd is absolutely losing their minds. Chants of "let them fight" echo through the arena. And for a moment, just a brief electric moment, it looks like security is going to lose control. It looks like these two are going to tear each other apart right there on the stage. But then Triple H's music hits. The boss walks out and he's not happy. He gets between them, mic in hand, and he lays down the law. He tells them both that this ends one way, and one way only: in the ring. At the next pay-per-view, one-on-one, no excuses, no interference, and the stakes: the Intercontinental Championship, bronze title, Theory's obsession. The place goes nuclear, because now it's official. Now it's real. The betrayer versus the betrayed, the student versus the rival. And everything, all the history, all the pain, all the rage, it's going to explode in one match. But here's the thing that makes this so much deeper, so much more emotional than just another feud. These guys have history, real history. They came up in NXT together during one of the most competitive eras in that brand's existence. They pushed each other in the gym. They rode together on the road. Theory was there when Braun won his first championship. Braun was there when Theory had his breakout moment. They celebrated together, they struggled together, and now all of that is ashes. As Raw goes to commercial, the cameras stay on both men. Braun being held back by a wall of security, eyes blazing with the promise of violence. Theory backing up the ramp, mask still in hand, that smirk never leaving his face, but you can see the flicker of doubt. The question of whether he just made the biggest mistake of his career. When we come back from break, the entire landscape of Monday Night Raw has shifted. Superstars backstage are being interviewed about the reveal. Some, like Seth Rollins, talk about understanding the pressure of living up to expectations, of being in someone's shadow. Others, like Damon Priest, call Theory a coward who doesn't deserve to even be in the same ring as Braun. The locker room is divided, and that's when you realize this isn't just about two guys. This is about a philosophy, about how you earn respect. This business. Later in the night, we get a backstage segment. Theory is in his locker room, and he's not alone. There are whispers that he's been talking to someone who's been advising him, someone who might have planted the seed for this betrayal weeks, maybe even months ago. The camera tries to catch a glimpse, but before we can see who it is, the door slams shut. Another mystery, another layer to this story. And that's what makes this so brilliant. This isn't just a one-note betrayal. This is a story with depth, with motivation, with consequences that are going to ripple through WWE for months to come. Because if Theory had helped, if someone orchestrated this, then Braun's not just fighting one man, he's fighting a conspiracy. The final segment of Raw brings us back to the ring. A video package plays showing every moment of Braun and Theory's history. The good times, the brotherhood, the success, and then it shifts. It shows the cracks, the moments where Theory was left behind, the times Braun got the spotlight while Theory stood in the background. It's masterfully edited to make you question everything, to make you wonder if maybe, just maybe, Theory has a point, but then it cuts to the attack. The vicious, cowardly, brutal ambush at the Royal Rumble, and any sympathy you might have had for Theory evaporates. Because no matter what your grievances are, no matter how justified your anger might be, there's a right way and a wrong way. And what Theory did was